Welcome back to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates. October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and Bethesda Lutheran Communities is changing the narrative from what can't be done to what can be done. So we're going to focus on that today. We have a wonderful story to share with you of David and his job coach, Lanessa, and what it's like to go through that job search and find a job for someone with a disability, and the role of a job coach as well. Joining us today, David Riley. David, thanks so much for being my guest on the Coffee Hour.
You're welcome.
And also David's job coach, Lanessa Stutz. She's a Bethesda job coach. Lanessa, thanks for being our guest on the Coffee Hour.
Thank you.
David, tell us about when you started looking for a job. What was important to you? What did you want to find in a job?
I wanted to be able, I really liked sports, to play sports and watch sports and just get involved in sports. And I really wanted a job with something to do with sports and helping people and others, working with others.
What is it that you like about sports so much? It sounds like sports are very important to you. What do you like about sports?
What I like about sports is it's just like when you're involved with like the fans and everything, and like they talk to you about what you're, how great of a person, like worker you are, and how enthusiastic you are at like a hockey game, like the Avs game or something like that.
So sports are important to you, and you were hoping for a job that was related to sports or involved sports in some kind of way. Tell us about that job search. How did that job search go?
Even though I have disabilities, I'm very capable, but it's hard for me to learn new things. So it really helped me to have a job coach who helped me get a job and learn how to do it to the best of my ability.
What are some of the ways that your job coach helped you through that job search?
So I first had a job coach named Jim through Bethesda, and he took me to different jobs and took me to different job sites. Like I was working in basically volunteering with people at the Ark and other places like that. And then he helped me get a job. He helped me get the job. So once I got my job, I had to get another job coach because Jim had other opportunities he was doing. And Lanessa became that job coach, and she went and to help me train and learn how to go do my job, because I was like, there was a lot of training you had to go through, and maybe some of the things with people with disabilities might have been hard to do by yourself. So then I had her help me during those trainings.
So you had the support of your job coach as you sought out this new job and then found a job. What did you like about this new job?
So I work at a company called Argus, and it's a Pepsi Center in Coors Field, and also a Denver Performing Arts play place. And I for the Rockies, I do security. So what I like is I like letting the fans in, and they had like little kids, like 3-year-olds or under, then you can give them first game pins. So you can say, is your little one's first game today? And then if they say yes, you can say where they can get the pin at section 127. And then Pepsi Center, I worked for the Nuggets and the Avs, and I actually do the ushering and ticketing for the Nuggets, and I get to know the fans because I'm in one specific section called the club level, and I'm at 234, 236, and 224, 226 for both of the Nuggets and Avs. And then the fans get to know me really well, and they just say how great I am as an usher and how they love me being enthusiastic about the goal of the ab score or the shots and threes and layups and stuff the Nuggets make and everything like that. And I also, for Denver Performing Arts, I also do security there. I first started as ushering for there, but then I decided that wasn't something I liked. So then I decided to change to security just about less than a year ago. And yeah.
What are some new skills that you've gained because of your job? You mentioned earlier that you were concerned about training because learning something new might be difficult with your disability. Are there any new skills that you've gained because of your new job?
Just learning how to ride the light rail, which is the train in Denver, to taking the light rail to Pepsi Center and Coors Field, because I want to be independent because I don't drive, and I had to learn how to use the light rail so I could go there when I needed to and then with the mags, which is the mags is you let the fans go in through a security detector, and then if it's red, then you have them go back and then go back again, back in again, and then you wand them and you do the wanding, and the wanding just make sure they don't have anything dangerous like a knife that they brought from work or alcohol, like metal tins and stuff like that.
What has been most rewarding about your work?
Just keeping people safe has been most rewarding about my work.
It sounds like you've really enjoyed your new job and that you're making a difference for those who are attending these sporting events. Anything else about your job that you want to share with our listeners today?
It's important to have a job because you get to know people, and so the Special Olympics people that I play sports with, I see during the sports events, and they really like, and it's interesting to say hi to them, and some people's parents actually want them to try a job like that when they get older, and it helps pay for my condo that I live on my own with a roommate, and it helps pay for my condo and also helps pay for food, buying food for myself when I need to.
Very good. It sounds like your job has been very rewarding and an opportunity to be independent and to connect with others. Lanessa, you serve as David's job coach through Bethesda. Tell us, how can job searching be challenging or maybe even daunting for someone with a disability?
Some of the challenges are it's not moving as fast as they would want it to. They're having to go through multiple interviews with multiple employers, trying to decide what working alongside these wonderful people is working with them as far as interviewing skills and that kind of stuff is kind of the hardest part of them with, working with them and being able to work through those challenges with them.
What is the role of a Bethesda job coach today?
We build a rapport with these wonderful, wonderful people, and we take them out into the community. David had mentioned that we do some volunteer work. We work alongside them as far as helping them decide what they would like to do, what they don't like to do. And then we, like I mentioned earlier, we do interviewing skills workshops. We build their resumes with them, and then we work alongside them for the first 90 days and continuing through that and build the rapport with their coworkers, their management team. And so that's how we work with them.
How would you describe your relationship to the employer?
The relationship with the employers, we almost become, as job coaches, we almost become employees through the employer. We're not but we work alongside of our guys, and we get to know the job just as much. We communicate with the managers on a regular basis. We communicate with the supervisors on a regular basis. We help all of our guys build rapport also with their coworkers. We help them deal with any issues that may arise within their job. We help them problem solve as far as any issues that may come up.
Who benefits when employers employ people with disabilities?
Everybody benefits. Some of the things that they do benefit from, our guys feel like their confidence goes way up when they have a job and they see the potential of doing great things. The benefits, the rapport between the employees, the management, and our guys, it's amazing to watch when they first go in. They don't know what to expect, and then 90 days, 6 months, however long it takes, you see them open up, you see the light in their eye, and you see that that's exactly what they want to do, and it melts my heart.
David, Lanessa, thank you so much for sharing your story today, being a Bethesda job coach and one who receives support from Bethesda. David, congratulations on your job and your success with it. Thank you so much, David, for being my guest on the Coffee Hour today.
Thank you.
Lanessa, thank you so much for sharing your story and being a part of David's story and our guest on the Coffee Hour.
Thank you very much.
Bethesda does help empower individuals to be wonderful, loyal employees, ones that add value to businesses and their customers. You can learn more at BethesdaLC.org. We'll share the link to that in our program notes today as well. I'm Eddie Bates. Thanks so much for joining me for the Coffee Hour today here on KFUO.
The Coffee Hour with Andy and Sarah is a production of KFUO. To support the Coffee Hour and KFUO Radio, visit KFUO.org. You can also text KFUO to 41444 or send an email to gifts@KFUO.org. And you can call us at 800-844-0524. KFUO. Christ for you, anytime, anywhere.